Hey guys, it's Luthais, and welcome back. I have just come from my birthday party, and for the 3 people that have left comments in the past asking me if I've smoked weed or if I was intoxicated, this is probably the only time that I can tell you you're right. Okay? But even though I've had a great day and very little sleep, that isn't going to stop us from doing some hectic editing. Okay? Because today we've got a goal. And our goal is the radiation zone. And I am proud to say the servers are doing great, guys. I am so glad. I mean, if we just go here to !pop, it's 50 out of 50. Yeah, I'm lucky that I got into the server. So yes, it's past midnight at the moment, probably in most of the places in Europe, and we've got full official servers. It is really, really fantastic to me, and a great birthday present. And if I haven't been raided, then I'll be amazed as well. I'm very happy that I haven't been raided yet, because I want to get my ammo, specifically for the HK45. There we go. Okay, it's going to give us about 2 full clips, and we're ready to go. So, let's see what kind of editing I can do on this. And what I'm going to do is search through the houses. My recording isn't going to stop, okay? I'm just not going to bore you guys with searching every single kitchen. But as soon as I hit that potassium, I will let you guys know. Okay guys, yes, this is a good example of that houses are good for guides. And of course I picked up this Teflon repair kit from one of the desks, and this, if we get a gas canister pack or a hazmat mask, then we're going to be able to repair it with this Teflon repair kit. Okay, so if you pick up Teflon, remember to keep it, because it's going to help you a heck of a lot when you get those radiation items and you want the effects, to be full. And the only way to have the maximum protection out of your hazmat gear is for it to be 100% repaired. Okay, so let's continue the search. As you guys can see here in the kitchen cupboard again, I got another Teflon repair kit. So that's perfect. I've got 2 repair kits, and if I get the mask and the gas canister pack, I can repair them fully to get the maximum amount of resistance from them. Okay, where normally you'd probably have to get 2 of those same kind of items to repair that. Okay, so just remember, Teflon, very important, especially when you're thinking about radiation. Oh, and here we got the new hacksaw. That's great. It's the first time I've found it. And basically the only point of the hacksaw is to drag it onto the first kind of shotgun, not the tactical one, the wooden one. If you drag it onto that shotgun, you can put the shotgun into your secondary slot, which I'm definitely going to do. So if I do get the the wooden shotgun, I'm definitely going to be using that hacksaw. And then having a shotgun in your secondary slot is fantastic. Okay, so here we found the stun baton. And yes, the stun baton still needs tactics, but the stun baton is definitely one of your best weapons to use versus mutants. Even if your aim isn't good or your timing isn't good, you can still kill mutants very quickly with a stun baton. Okay, so yeah, nice find that we got there. And we just crouching down when we get close to houses to make sure we don't hear anyone. Okay, again, we want to hear them before they hear us. Okay, let us rather have the element of surprise rather than them having the element of surprise. So when I'm going to show you now. Okay, when I come up to a house, I don't always do this, but the best tactic for you is to, like this. And you can hold your mouse button to be very quiet if you think you can hear someone. Now, of course, if someone aims at you, they can get a much faster headshot. But yeah, this is just going to give you the edge. Like, if I can hear someone in there, then I can basically just change my position. Maybe he hasn't got his volume up high, and I can see that he's only got one exit. Okay, so because he's only got one exit, I can wait for him. Okay, just a small example there of using your sound. Okay guys, remember back places like this. Again, it's not always, the spawns are a bit rare, but in these little, you know, back houses, just remember that you can find good loot. And for now, we've already had the bow kill, so I think I'm just gonna start the action up now. I really don't know why the fire wasn't there, but I got the bow kill, so yes. And now we've got a cool fanny pack, which is much better than the fanny pack we had. Okay, come on. Our favorite spots here. Nothing. Yeah, the people are looting quite well, I must say. I've been through a lot of bathrooms, and they are emptying me out. I'm impressed with how the guys are looting. And of course, I'm just scanning everything. The speed at which you loot or scan an area is very important, because you don't want to be in a location for too long. The longer you wait there, the more chances you have of being discovered. So you always want to be moving. And I need some action right now. And we're going for it, boys. Okay guys, I've just looked over the hill. It looks like it's going to drop in the radiation zone or over the radiation zone. So the chances that I'm going to get there in time is very bad. And yes, I did say we were going to loot the town. So let's loot Sultan, and then we can definitely get to the radiation zone. But yes, that drop is on the other side of the radiation zone, or inside the radiation zone. So it's just gonna take us too long to get there, and we don't want to run through the radiation zone because we need the potassium. So as you can see, there's the tower. Over that tower is the radiation zone, and that drop is further than the tower. Okay. So let's go to the small little cave next to Sultan, and then we loot Sultan. Let's go for it. Okay guys, here we are at the church. Sorry, the church. Definitely one of the hottest zones in Sultan, and a lot of people know about the church. I don't really want to be spotted from a distance because I'm sitting with a buckshot now. And again, just listening. Always listen. And when you feel you're safe, don't waste any time. Okay, let's get moving. Scan the seats. Get rags if there are rags. Now, to be honest, here's normally a backpack spawn over here. Okay, so there's normally a backpack spawn. And in this room, there's normally a gun spawn behind the table. But like I say, the guys are looting really well. But yes, let's loot this town. And like I said, I'm not going to stop the recording. So if anything happens, you guys will know about it. Let's just go down here quickly as well. Okay guys, there's a horde. I'm not really sure why there is a horde there at the moment. Put our gun away, zoom a bit in. Yeah, attracting those guys now isn't a good idea. And walking is always the best option. I always try and be on the sides of the town. And I never try to run, because if I run I'm going to make a noise. So I'm just walking. And yes, that horde there could be because somebody made a noise. I'm not sure. Where did I see a thing? Okay. I'm gonna open the fridges for now. The fridges are also making quite a bit of sound. Okay, that sound is basically just it's starting to rain. Let's put the more camo gear on. There's another backpack. So as you can see, houses are great. Another backpack. Okay. Green hex. What have I got? Green woodlands. Okay, let's go for the woodlands. It's fine. Okay, don't run. And anytime you've got cover over your head, you want to be in first person. Like if you run through trees, or anytime you can't see everything in front of you, like trees or a house, you want to go into first person immediately. Okay? Because if you and another person runs into each other in the forest, and he's in third person, and you're in first person, you're going to be able to get your aim onto him much faster than what he's able to get his aim onto you. Hey guys, well, if you ever wondered where to get the hacksaw, I've gotten 2 already, okay, in houses. So if you ever wanted, you know, to test the hacksaw out, just search the houses. Okay, that's where most of them are. Yeah, these bathrooms are empty. Okay. Now guys, here at the back of the houses there's a way to get onto the roof. Okay, but remember there are other loot points. Pop-up canopy, don't just focus on the roof. There's a cranny. Okay, remember, I told you crannies gives you loot. So, there. We've got a full clip for the best sniper rifle in the game. Okay, so if we're ever lucky enough to find the sniper rifle, we will have a full magazine for it. And there we get another potassium. Yeah. RNG is just not helping us at the moment, but it's fine. Let's go. As you can see, guys, they've got a 180-degree cone and a small little circle around them. So if you don't activate the cone, then they won't be able to detect you. I don't know if he's going to turn around, so I don't want him to detect me, because if he pulls aggro on me, then they're going to sit above there and make a noise, and then everyone knows where I am. And that is never a good idea. So desperate times calls for desperate measures. And that's exactly why we're stuck in here at the moment. Yes, yes. Okay guys, there's the potassium. Get ready to start your engines, because we have got the keys to the castle. Let's do this. I'm just gonna run. I don't even care if they detect me. Take my ranged weapon. Okay, let's go. Just holster my gun, because I'm gonna run much faster without my gun. Okay, so we're at the top of the tower. There's a flare gun, there's a M1911, there's a crossbow, there's 17 lighters. We can see there's a base now as well. We can see there's a base now as well. As you can see, it blurs when you aim with a gun, but when you don't aim with a gun, it doesn't blur. So yes, definitely a few weapons here. And I'm just looking if we are collecting lumber. No. But this is the place, and we get a revolver as well without ammo. What's that? Pumpkin seeds? Okay. Do that at your own risk. Get a ranged weapon. I mean, if somebody shoots at us from up here, it's not going to help them that much in any case. But let's take the binoculars. Just always make sure we don't make any stupid mistakes. That's our first target. That's our second target. The two SUVs are our... No. The tent is our first target. The two SUVs is second. Those two encampments there are third. That's fourth. And then we want to exit. Yeah, if we can exit into those trees, it won't be bad. And yeah, it's difficult to do a full run, because we've only got one potassium. Okay, guys. So if you've got two potassium and you can stay in there for 10 minutes, then it's great. If you've only got one potassium, you can only stay in there for 5 minutes. Okay, so that's the area that you're going to focus on in 5 minutes. Okay, and then you can do the rest of the area if you can stay in there for longer. Now, I know there's a wolf spawn down here. I know a spider spawns there. So what we want to do is we want to go down, because the tent's there. So we want to go down past those, we want to go past those rocks and then down. Okay. Let's do this. Okay guys, so here's the sign. Always try and look for the sign so that you know where the line's going to start. And then put your anti-rads next to your potassium and keep your mouse on your potassium. And let's go. As soon as you get 1%, take that, take that. Now we've got 5 minutes. Doesn't matter how much radiation we build up, we've got 5 minutes in here. Whether a spider kills us, whether someone else kills us, doesn't really matter. We've got 5 minutes to loot. So speed is of the utmost importance here. And prioritizing. Prioritizing, you don't want anything you already have, okay? All you want is things that you don't have. You want to be in first person to search these vehicles properly. And always be moving. There are people that camp this area. What is that? What is that? That's a 9 more gun, eh? That's a 9 more gun. Let's throw the food away. Let's throw the drink away. Let's throw that heat pack away. Okay, 1 ammunition. Here's rare spawns, guys. That's what I'm going to tell you now. This is a rare weapon spawn, and then in those vehicles, there's a rare weapon spawn. Okay, like a Reaver or a Dictator or whatever. So the more you come here, the higher your chances are of getting that. M9. Bandage, bandage. Use the text, guys. Use the text. Like there, I can't even see that, but it's there. Okay, and sorting out our loot is something that we're gonna have to do quite quickly here. Especially when we get to the Iron Suns crate. The Iron Suns crate is gonna be the most important. I can see something there. 223. 5 rounds. Yeah. If I get the Carlington, it won't be a bad idea because I've got the optic scope. Military helmet. We haven't got space. Very easy to solve that problem. Take off what we have. Frag grenade. Very easy to solve that problem as well because we're going to replace it with something that we don't need. Okay. So that's it. Okay, we've built up 50% radiation. And we're going to take the shortest route out of here. And then we're going to see how much time we would have had left as soon as we exit the radiation zone. I mean, there's a sign for us. A clear sign when we are out. Okay, so now the potassium doesn't matter anymore. It's just the anti-rads, the blue mushroom, that's going to help us get rid of the radiation that we built up. And again, don't use bushes or grass that disappears at a distance. Use trees, okay? At a distance, trees gives you permanent cover. So yes, we're at 50% now. You can see the rate that is going down at. I'll tell you guys, I'll show you guys at what percentage, you know, we would have ran out of potassium. Okay guys, 28%, okay? The effects of the potassium and the anti-rads have worn off. Okay, so we still had a few seconds, but it's easy, it's better to be safe than sorry. And there was no spider mutant, remember that. The spider mutant and the wolves that come down sometimes is going to waste extra time. So sometimes you're going to have to be more careful of the spider, and then it's going to take you longer to loot. Okay, but if we had 2 potassium, we would have had no problems. Okay, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Oh, there's the other Teflon, a raincoat. A raincoat is the other Teflon. That's nice. Well, we can just repair that the repair kit has more power. We've got 2 full clips for M40. We've got access rounds for the .45. We've got a full clip 9mm. We've got 17 rounds in our crafted gun. We've got 2 grenades. We're a force to be reckoned with, guys. So yes, if you enjoyed this video, please press the like button. If you're not subscribed yet, do me a favor on my birthday and just click that subscribe button. And yes, I'll see you guys in the next episode. And please press that bell button to be notified of future videos, because I'll be uploading daily. And as you guys can see, this is going to get hectic really quickly, guys. So, yep. See you guys later.